Hi guys, welcome back to your Not So Ordinary Scrapbook channel. For today's video, I think I'm just going to do a haul video. I'm still not done with my office. It's still in the process of being cleaned, but I've had a very busy week with watching grandchildren and work and just a lot of other unexpected things going on this past week. Our middle son got engaged. So there's just a lot going on right now. So but I thought that I would do this haul. Part of it is from Goodwill. A small portion of it is from Goodwill. This past weekend I was up about 45 minutes up north, 45 minutes from here, and I stopped at a larger Goodwill and I found a couple scrapbook items, and that are a couple of scrapbooky things. And then I also purchased a bunch of paper on eBay for, it was $14.75, and then it was $17 shipping. So that made it about around $32, which is still, I had no idea I was buying this much paper when I purchased this eBay purchase. But there are 12 pounds of paper here, and it's all really nice pattern cardstock. So I thought you would enjoy seeing that as well. I also did receive the LE Studio for this past month. I honestly have not even opened it yet, and I'm not sure where I set it in this mess that I'm trying to clean up in the room. So I set it somewhere, never even opened it. When I do find it, I will open it for you guys and show you what's inside. I just haven't had time to even open that yet. As far as Felicity Jane, they have not been doing the regular subscription for about 3 months. They're trying to sell their Christmas subscription, or their Christmas set, and it is separate from the subscription service. So they've been offering like a printable version of a kit that you can download yourself, and then you can print it out and use it. But if you are a regular subscriber, you do not have to get that. I don't do that because it uses way too much ink, and so I just opt out of that portion. So for the past 3 months, I really have not even gotten a Felicity Jane kit. And I'm not purchasing the Christmas kit either. I generally don't, even though I think it's adorable. I just stick with the subscription, and they usually do this every year, so it's not like anything unusual that they do. So the first things I'm going to show you are the 2 items that I got at Goodwill. This is a 12 by 12 album. It's fabric covered. It looks like the company is The Perfect Scrapbook. I have never heard of this company before, but the interior is striped. Comes with some page protectors, and one pattern paper of like this cloud paper. The rest are all white. So that was a good deal. This was $2.99 for the scrapbook, which I think is a really good deal. It's very clean, nice album. So I picked that up. And then the other one is a scrapbook kit. Now, I'm not crazy about the album in this. I have other postbound albums like it. And they're not my favorite. But this was $4.99, and it was a complete kit. It was sealed, completely unused. So I purchased that. And inside the kit is the paper. Let me set this aside. This is like my only workspace that's not covered with stuff right now. It looks like there's 2 pieces of double-sided paper. It's not cardstock, it's thin paper, but it is usable. So there's blue and yellow, solid. 2 sheets of that. Then there's green and blue. It's a little darker blue than the other blue. And then this like lime green. 2 sheets of that. And there is a red and like this tan color. So there's 2 sheets of that. And then there's the pattern paper, which is single-sided. So there's a really nice stripe. There are 3 sheets of that. I guess I should say what company this is from. This is, does it say what company it is? I don't know. It just says Scrapbook Kit Morning Sunrise. Original price is $24.99. Craft Effects, 2005. So I know I've seen these papers before in layouts. So I don't know. I don't know how popular this company was, but oh, there are 2 sheets of this. And there are 2 sheets of this pattern. I hope you can see this fully. I don't want to like cut off any paper because the fun part of watching a haul video is getting to see the whole piece of paper. So here are these. There's 2 sheets of this, single-sided. I really like red. Red is probably my favorite color to scrapbook with, aside from green. I just think that the colors just pop. I'm a primary color girl when it comes to scrapbooking, but I do also like my pastels and my muted colors as well. So I don't know but red has always been like one of the first colored papers that I run out of. And I just love the combination of like the primary color group. I like how vibrant it is. This is like a bullseye. And there are 2 sheets of that. I know that, I just lost my train of thought. I was going to tell you something about colored paper. I can't remember what I was thinking. I lost it. So I've got these very pretty paper, bright colors. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was going to say that I generally scrapbook monochromatic, but when I have paper that has a lot of different colors on it, like these, it's really fun to mix it in. Just find a color and like go with like those. And I usually veer toward red. Maybe it's because I have boys. I'm not sure. But I enjoy scrapbooking with that color. Of course, it's fine for girls as well. We do have one granddaughter, so I could use it for girls as well, but because I only have boys, and most of my grandchildren are boys. It makes it fun to do some girly pink, you know, colors. Not that you can't do pink for boys either. This came with the kit, and it's some gross grain ribbon in the primary colors, and then there's some brads, eyelets, and buttons in there. There is, let's see what's all in here. I haven't even taken this apart. Oh, it looks like there's more, maybe more paper in here. Or that's the album. Okay. This is all taped together. Goodness gracious. Ooh. Ooh. Don't like that at all. When you're working with paper, you shouldn't tape it to something. There's some royal blue letter stickers. And then there's some, this is a sticker sheet for sure. I don't know. Yeah, that's just a waste piece. So there's some sentiment stickers. Just very generic, different sentiments, some quotes. And then what else do we have here? These are poke outs. I don't know what to do with this because the tape is so sticky. I think well, this is a sticker though. Okay, so we have punch outs, die cuts. We have another sheet of stickers. Must be a family themed album. And then these are also punch out die cuts. They're very versatile. And then last but not least is the album. And like I said, I'm not crazy about this album because it's one of those chipboard albums, and it is not the best quality when it comes to like longevity. I have some other ones that they're doing okay. I mean, because I keep them in a china cabinet, but they're not preferable. There's a bunch of page protectors in here. But they'll do. They're fine. And I'll use it just because I use what I have. So that is that kit. And that was from Goodwill. So those were my 2 purchases from Goodwill. And now I will get to the paper and then some extra embellishments that were sent with it. So there is a large stack of paper, if you can see. This was what was 14, what did I say, $14.75 to purchase it, and then it was $17 and some odd cents to mail it, which I understand. It was a very heavy box, and I did not think that there was going to be that much paper in there because the listing showed a bunch of paper spread out, and I guess I didn't read it that well where it said 12 pounds of paper. But I thought it was a good deal for the paper that she had spread out on the picture. And they are, most of them are name brand paper. So they're more recent paper, and they're designer paper. So I thought that was worth it because where I live, there is one scrapbook store about an hour away, and I very rarely go to it. I think the last time I was there was probably 8 years ago, so I'm not even sure that it still exists. Of course, there's Michael's and Hobby Lobby, 45 minutes away on either side of me, but I generally do not buy scrapbook paper unless I'm at Goodwill, as a rule. But I saw this pop up on eBay and I was like, that's a pretty good deal, so I purchased it. Not that I need more paper, mind you. You've seen my paper stash, and I have a lot of paper, but I out of all the scrapbook materials or things that I have, paper is my favorite, and I'm probably not alone in that arena, because I think that a lot of people, their favorite is the paper, because there's just so much versatility to it. This is Dwell in the Possibility, and it was just in with the paper, so this was probably just a freebie. So I don't know, it might be part of Chamel's kit because it matches this paper, so I'm pretty sure this is probably part of the Chamel collection line. So Dwell in the Possibility, Make a Wish, The World is Open and Limitless, and then there's like a flare button, You Are My Sun, Moon, and All My Stars. So it's just like a sticker sheet, but they're really thick. I don't know if they're acrylic stickers or chipboard stickers. Not exactly sure, but they're really cute. So, okay, so let's get started on the paper. So the first paper is the Chamel Starshine collection. I don't know what year it is. 2015, so it's not that old. Very cute. And then that's the B side. I'm just going to stack it here. Hopefully it doesn't get so big that it like falls on the floor. This is the Chamel Starshine collection Kepler. I guess the other one was Exploration. So this is stars. Try to show you the whole thing. And then this is the B side. It's kind of a yellow honeycomb pattern. Whoops. Hopefully I don't have too much trouble hitting the camera every single time. This is 10-9. That must be the B side. This is the Chamel Starshine collection Hubble. And these are all 2015. And this just has like a lot of words. Some are a different color to stand out, but it's all about like fascination, kindred, odyssey, wonder, starshine, sparkle, twinkle. So it's all like space related, and these are perfect for my grandson Jordan because he is so into space and astronauts and all that kind of stuff that I know that I will use this paper for him to scrapbook pictures of him. And he just is super fascinated with space. In fact, for Halloween, he is a NASA astronaut. So, because his school, the school that he goes to, they dress up for Halloween. So that's kind of fun. And here is cardstock. This is basil cardstock, so it's got the basil texture on it on one side. So that's just royal blue, and I don't know, this feels basil, but it doesn't say basil on it, and it's like a cream color. There's 2 sheets of that. Okay, so in with this kit, there were a couple kits from Creative Memories that I did not open. So I was so shocked by the price of this. A lot of paper. Sometimes I wonder when the price is low like that, if if the woman like that owned, well, not that women are, you know, the only people that scrapbook, because there are a lot of male scrapbookers as well. But I kind of giggle to myself when the price is really low, because of the fact that I always think, well, did a husband list this, you know, that didn't know like how much the stuff was really worth. I can always tell at Goodwill when a male prices craft stuff and when a female prices craft stuff. And the reason why is because women know that craft supplies are very expensive, and men don't seem to understand that. They just think it's kind of junk. It's kind of like if a man priced tools, and a man would probably price tools higher because they know what brand of tool is what tools are worth. Well, women tend to know like how expensive or how much craft supplies are worth. And so they generally go higher on the price. And men would normally go lower on the price on craft supplies because they just see it as paper. So they're like, oh, this is paper, so I'm just going to put a really low price on it. And I love that because then I can get craft supplies really inexpensively. So, and I'm not saying this to be sexist or anything, because there are women out there that know their tools. I know certain brands of tools just because of, you know, I have boys and my husband, you know, and I know what brands are expensive tool brands, you know, versus the cheap Black & Decker tools, you know. But hand them a stack of paper, scrapbook paper, and they would probably put $5 on this whole lot because they have no clue. To them, it's just paper. So, and this stack is Creative Memories, if you didn't see it. So, I don't know what collection this was. Just a second. This is called Romance. And does it have the year? 2008. So this is the Creative Memories Romance collection. So this is that one. I have a friend who sells Creative Memories, and she's been my friend for decades. But there are 2 sheets of this. She knows that I very rarely purchase Creative Memories paper. This is just the cardstock, but I do save that for like a divider sometimes. I very rarely purchase from her because I'm not super crazy with Creative Memories. I know that like if you are very, you know, very particular about like acid free, you know, and all that stuff, that Creative Memories is one of the best. As far as like quality goes, I don't think that the quality of their paper, as far as like feeling it goes, is the best. I have found others that I like more, and I'm not super excited about the patterns, but it is usable. And of course, all of this will be used. I'm not particularly attracted to like this pattern, or these like blocked areas, but they can be cut apart and used in small doses on other layouts, and they can look pretty. I'm not knocking Creative Memories at all, because because of Creative Memories I began scrapbooking. Had I never gone to my friend Michelle's Creative Memories workshop in 1998, I wouldn't be scrapbooking today. So, I mean, they are the first company to really introduce, people to scrapbooking back in the 90s. And when it first was like, first exploded on the scene. So I'm not knocking Creative Memories at all. And I think that their punches and their border punches and that kind of stuff, that's top notch. I love all the punches that they come out with every season. They're kind of expensive, so I don't own any, but I know I will go to her workshops and I will pay the fee to go to her workshops. And she's not picky about you have to use Creative Memories products when you come to the workshop. Some people are. She lets me bring whatever I want to Scrapbook. And I love that about her, because our whole group that I haven't gone in quite a while, because it usually goes really late at night and I don't see well at night, so I don't generally go. But her daytime crops, I sometimes do. Still. But I know that a lot of times at her workshops we'll do make and takes with punches and stuff like that she has, and the new border things, and I love that. I don't mind paying $10-15 to go and scrapbook at her house and visit with friends and make and takes with the new stock. I do have some Creative Memories albums that are the strap bound, and I will purchase like page protectors from her, pages, that kind of stuff, if I find the album at Goodwill. And I have found Creative Memories albums at Goodwill before. And then I purchase, the refills and stuff like that from her. And she knows it, and she's fine with that. I'm still supporting her business in different ways. So. But I don't generally buy a brand new album unless it's a gift for someone. I have bought my sister Jennifer, a Creative Memories album and kit before, like for her birthday or Christmas. When Cindy is running a sale. I have so many. It's so funny that Scott and I did some Christmas shopping on Saturday, or Sunday, when we went into town. He wanted to go out to eat for his birthday at the steakhouse, and we had some time to kill because we went out to breakfast with the kids, which is kind of our Sunday morning tradition. We meet them for breakfast on Sunday, and so instead of driving all the way home and going back, we decided to stay in town. And so we just went like window shopping mostly, but I did find a couple gifts for the kids for Christmas, and that I need to find some space in here so I can store that stuff. One of them, I did find a kitchen, a toy kitchen for the grandkids, that is cocoa melon, so that is perfect for Kason. And we found that at Ross, and we bought that. And then at Home Goods, I found these 2 bins and a pillow to match Mini Jordan's bedroom that is space themed, because his bedroom is space themed. And so we bought that for Mini Jordan's bedroom. And then I guess I found for my sister for her birthday or Christmas, one of the two, I found a cookbook holder and 2 gluten-free cookbooks, because one of her sons, Sam, my youngest nephew, he is gluten-free. So I know he just became gluten-free like a year or two ago. The doctor changed his diet, and so the whole family is gluten-free now. And I know that she struggled to find recipes. So at Ross, I found 2 gluten-free cookbooks to give to her with the cookbook rack. The cookbook rack was from Home Goods. But that's pretty much it. Aside from Goodwill, we went there and just checked out some of the toys, and which were, sometimes it's hit or miss. Like the last couple times there were some really clean, the last 2 times that I picked up stuff, they were really clean, but the stuff this past weekend was just filthy. They did have some kitchens and stuff for kids there, but their prices are ridiculously high on some of that stuff, and it was dirty. It wasn't clean, and some of it had been colored on, and I was like, I'm not paying $20 for a children's kitchen that's been colored on and is filthy because it's been outside. I don't know. Some of their stuff makes sense, like their craft items when it's priced right, but you just gotta pick and choose what you're interested in. Even their books are ridiculously expensive. I've been buying board books when I see them at Goodwill, and even the children's books are $1.99 a piece, which I think is just ridiculous for used books, but I digress. Okay, so this is a 2008 collection. This is also tone on tone romance, so it's similar to the other collection, so it must be a companion collection that goes with the last collection that I showed you. I don't know if these are solids or what, but this is red. It's got like a stripe to it. This is solid on the back. This is just the dividing or cardboard. This is like a blush pink and a stripe. So maybe all these are striped. I'm not sure. Yeah, they are. This is cream and a cream stripe. This is cream again and cream stripe. So, pretty sure my rice is done now. I'm starving. I haven't eaten yet today. I came back from rehab. I was freezing. This is gray stripe. Sometimes when I sweat a lot and like I go out in the cold, I get extremely chilled, and it's like my homeostasis is off in my body, and like, so I crawled under the covers when I got home. I ended up falling asleep until like 12:30. Then I got up, and the guys were getting ready for work. Ethan told me that he's getting another tattoo on Friday. He has an appointment for that. This is brown. I'm not crazy about this one, but it's his body, and you know, I believe that kids should express themselves in whatever. This is black, or like a dark gray. Express themselves in whatever way they want. The only thing with a tattoo is it's permanent. So, but you know, it's what he wants and he's paying for it. And I'm just, you know, some things in life you just got to live and learn, right? And they do make makeup and sleeves that you can put over top of it. You know, if he decides to become a professional someday and can't show his tattoos. So this is red, and this is a pattern, but it's more of a dot, as you can see. So he's doing that, and I try to be encouraging with my kids. Like, I'm never going to tell them that their ideas are dumb, you know, unless they want to drink and drive, then I would tell them that that's dumb. Or if they want to smoke, I would tell them that's dumb. They're not always going to listen when you tell them that. I've learned that from parenting Matt, that sometimes when you tell them that you do not want them to do something, they do it anyways, just because it's challenging for them, and, you know, they're pushing their boundaries. So sometimes it's best to just let them think it out themselves and make the decision themselves. And, you know, and if, you know, they regret it later on, then, you know, it's on them. So, I've been very fortunate with, that Hunter and Ethan have, the younger two boys, have never been into drinking, underage, or, like, they've had drinks before. Like, we've offered them, like, at home, you know, we've offered them a drink, like, at Christmas time, or, if we're having a cookout or something. Generally it's the wine cooler variety, or a hard lemonade. And then it's like just one. Most of the time they turn us down. They don't like the taste of alcohol. So neither one of them have ever had an issue with that. Matt, on the other hand, was a different story, but he has thankfully grown out of that. So he's going to be 30 this year. So we did have some difficulty with that when he was young. Okay, so we are done with, that was all of the creative memories. So this is the start of something new. Okay, so this is Daisy D's vintage brown, and it doesn't have a year, so I'm assuming this is like an older collection. It's vintagey. This is Daisy D's antique parchment. Moda must be the collection. It's like a goldenrod. But Matt was the oldest child, and he was headstrong. He pushed the limits, but he also grew up too. So, and he is a wonderful young man that I simply adore. He's loving and kind, a wonderful husband, and, you know, I'm just very thankful that my kids don't have any vices. You know, I know that Matt used to smoke pot, but like where he lives now, it's not legal. It's not legal here either, or it's not illegal. It's not illegal here either. You can smoke it or whatever. I guess he doesn't smoke it, he vapes it. This is heirloom blue, and I have issues toward vaping too because it's unhealthy. But he's a grown-up, and that's his, you know, I do speak up. I mean, I'm not this pushover mom that just lets my kids do whatever they want. I do advise them, but I don't demand things. I don't say, like, you know, absolutely not. And I used to be that way with Matt. I would say over my dead body, and and I've loosened up a lot since then. This is Heirloom Blue from Daisy D's. That's pretty. I like that. I just realized one day that it just doesn't work. You know, you can yell and scream and argue till you're blue in the face, and kids are going to do what they're going to do. And although you should always keep this relationship where you can talk and you can it should be open so you can give advice without them feeling threatened or attacked. This is just a piece of cardstock in like a dark green. Oh, this was a collection. This was Daisy D's attic collection, I guess. I must have opened this one. It doesn't have a date though, so I don't know what date it is. But that's everything that came in the collection, apparently. And I also got some Happy Mail. I'll show you that too. Here's another piece of that collection. This is Heirloom Red. That's pretty. I like that. So I've changed my parenting style over the years, and it's been a positive transition. This is antique parchment. That's really pretty. And you know, everybody parents differently, so I'm not judging anybody for the way that they parent. But this has worked for us, and we do have open communication with our kids, and we continually tell them how much we love them and how much we respect them and how proud we are of them. That's one thing that I know growing up in the 70s and 80s, my parents did not do with us kids. They very rarely, if at all, told us they were proud of us. And I'm not knocking my parents. It was the time. It was the period that I grew up. I think most Gen Xers have lived a life like that, where our parents just didn't. A lot of the times I felt unacknowledged, and no matter what I did, you know, if I did something bad, then, you know, or did something wrong, that was addressed very harshly. But if I did something right, it was never acknowledged. And my siblings either. I think that it was just the time, and understanding that has made life so much easier for me, because, you know, times have changed. You can't dwell on the past and the way parents parented, you know, 40, 50 years ago. You just can't do it, because it was a different time. And, you know, and you just gotta move past that, you know. Although I still struggle. These are stickers. They're die cut stickers. So word stickers and then letter stickers. And this is more like if you were if you were reading a ransom note. They remind me of ransom stickers, but they're old, like vintage. And then these are stickers too. These are like giant page tabs and labels and different things. Page turners and stuff like that. So I think that that's just something that with age comes wisdom, you know. I remember my parents always giving me advice, but it wasn't like offering advice like I do with my kids. They basically told, it was forced advice that like this is it or else. And I think that that's where I learned it when I was parenting Matt to a point, and then I transitioned when things got difficult. I had to recognize and grow and gain knowledge in parenting to understand that not all children need to be parented the same way as well. So it's been a journey for sure. This is called Anniversary Blessings. This is from Reminisce. There are quite a few Reminisce papers in here. So this is from, is there a year on this? I do not know. Always and Forever. So this is a cut apart. Basically, this could be used for cards or whatever, but they're like Project Life cards. Love of a lifetime, cherish every moment, thank you, blessings of love. This would be more like anniversary wedding type themed. Oh, and there is a back. This is double-sided, sorry. This is the B side, really pretty. And there are two of these. There's another one of us. B side. So anyways, I am making lunch. I decided to go with Korean today. I'm making this recipe that is basically rice and Spam, like a couple of slices of Spam, fried up, and egg and green onion. And then like for seasonings, I have sesame oil, soy sauce, and wasabi. I do have sriracha if I want to put it in there as well, but that's pretty much it. It's just very simple. I don't know what they call it, but I know that it's like a Korean dish. Although I don't have any kimchi, so I'm not going to put that on there. This is My Mind's Eye. Well, hello. I do have this collection in my stash somewhere. This is 2018, so it's not that old. I'm pretty sure I got this in a Hip Kit Club box, probably in 2018 when it first came out. And there's 2 sheets of this. Very thick cardstock. So My Mind's Eye has a really nice cardstock. Yeah, and I have this one too. In fact, I think this is on deck right now. This sheet, the same sheet is on deck right now. In my kits. Well, hello. There's hot air balloons, and this one is like a goldenrod. This is beautiful. 2018, and I have this one as well. I don't know if this one's on deck or not. This is the Well Hello, My Mind's Eye collection. And then this is blue and teal, or like a mint green, on a royal blue background. And I think I have this one too, actually. I only have 1 sheet of each of these, though. I must have got it in a Hip Kit box or something. Well, hello. And this is the B side. It's just a pink stripe. Oh, this is Good Day. This is Good Day. I guess I didn't realize that the name of the papers on there. This one is Tweet Tweet. This one is, sorry, I'm not doing very well. Once these get in my stash and I cut the branding strip off, it's up for grabs because I don't know who these are by. This is What's Up. And then this one is, what's this one? Ciao, I guess it is CIAO. Is it Ciao? Is that how they say that? So this one is another one of those. I think I have this one as well. llamas. This one is called Howdy. This is pretty. Not crazy about the llamas, but I do like that one. And I think I have this one as well. Oh, hello. Hola. It's Hola. This will be perfect for Arizona pictures or Mexico pictures. That's the B side. Okay, this is a different collection. This is Creative Imaginations. From the Studio Barn. Art Warehouse. Doesn't have a year. Must be an older collection. The newer collections, they date. So this is the B side. It's kind of like a dark gray. And then this brown and dot. I don't know what this is, but for some reason it reminds me of Creative Memories. So it could be. Pumpkins. Oh, maybe not. This is Karen Foster Designs. So that's probably Karen Foster Designs too. Does it have a year? It does not have a year, but this is called Bat Bash. But the older collections are not dated, but the newer collections I've noticed are dated. So, not that it matters. I mean, paper's paper. It doesn't matter how old it is. The more recent collections I find are more usable. But I don't know. This doesn't have a name, but it's pretty. I recognize these trees from some collection that I have something similar of. This is not thick paper though. It's not cardstock paper, which I prefer, but it doesn't matter. This is Hey Mister, and it's got all the constellations. And this is called Hey Mister Galaxy Guy 2017 My Mind's Eye. So this is a more recent collection. It's really pretty. It's like a rose gold foil. This one does not have a name, so I'm not sure what it is. And there's 2 sheets of that. Definitely a fall collection. Same thing here. And then fall leaves. No name on it. These are cute. This is My Mind's Eye. I love this texture of this. Trick or Treat. It's got bones and dots with, no, they're just dots. On kind of a cream background. This is called Dem Bones in 2017. Again, very cute. 2 sheets of that. This is another Halloween one. This is Creative Imaginations by Mara Johnson. And there's no, this is called Who's There, but there's no date on it, so it's an older collection. It's cute. It's got little goblins and bats. And another one of those. Very cute. And this one is Creative Imaginations, Mara Johnson. This one is called Bats Crossing. Really cute. Very cute for the season. This is Creative Imaginations, Mara Johnson, Boo Ware. So Spooks Crossing, Boo, Haunted, Frightened, Beware, No Trespassing. So those are really cute. Somebody must have really weeded out their stash, I'm guessing. But I will use it up eventually. I hope that, like, whoever owned this stash did not pass away and, like, her husband, like, sold it really cheap. Or, like, a non-scrapbooker sold it really cheap, because I have a feeling someday that's probably going to happen to me. And I'll be, like, rolling over in my grave going, ah! Creative Imaginations. This is Debbie Mum. And this is called Acorns. Or Acorns. Really pretty. I think I've seen this paper before. I might own it. It might be somewhere in my stash. These are turkeys. These are cute. Creative Imaginations. Debbie Mum. Gobble Gobble. Really cute. Turkeys for Thanksgiving. Here's another one of the acorns. Debbie Mum. Okay. This is My Mind's Eye. This is called Hey Mister, 2017. This one's called Hey There. Hey. Very masculine paper. Or fall. Like, the colors could be fall too. Not necessarily masculine, I shouldn't say. I guess we need to stop this whole, like, gender specific colors, because colors are not gender specific. But we have grown up that way, especially us Gen Xers. We really have grown up with, like, boys should not wear pink, you know. There really isn't any colors that girls, you know, that are, like, well, you know, maybe like the blacks and the browns and stuff like that, or dark blue or baby blue on a baby girl, that are gender specific. But we need to get away from that, because they're just colors. I mean, colors are colors. They're all pretty, all the colors of the rainbow. My Mind's Eye, Hey Mister, Galaxy Guy. So this is another sheet of that same, that I've already bypassed. There's a lot of sheets of this with the rose gold. Very pretty. Some of these that I have a lot of, maybe I should do a giveaway. Comment down below if you'd like to be a part of the giveaway. And, like, I'll give you one sheet of the extra papers in this stack, like one of each. There'll be one winner, and I'll put the names in a bowl, and I'll have one of my kids draw a name, and, you know, mail out one sheet of each of the extra papers to one viewer or subscriber. This is Hey Mister, and these are cute little old-fashioned weightlifters. Very cute. Hey Mister Strong Man is the name of this collection, and it's $2.17. My Mind's Eye. That's really cute. With the little round dumbbells. Or they're not dumbbells, barbells, I should say. There's 3 of these too. But I can't use 3 of those, so I might as well give one away if you're interested. This is Shamal, Go Now Go Market. This is 2016. These are apples, and then the really pretty green on the back. And there's another sheet of that. So I'm only going to give away the ones that are, there's 3. Like, if I have 3 of the same, I'll give away 1. But, like, the ones that there are 2, I'll want to use, like, the other side. But the 3rd one, I'll give away. This is Chamel, Go Now Go. Plans. And this is 2016. So we've got the months of the year. And then this is like washi tape in the back. There's another one of those. Very cute. I don't own a lot of Chamel, so it's kind of nice to get some Chamel stuff. This is Chamel Go Now Go. I guess I do have her Glitter Girl collection, but I didn't have any of this Go Now Go collection. It's called Walk. This is 2016. So it's like a town in the fall, and then there's like polka dots. There's 2 sheets of that. And then there's Chamel Go Now Go World. Must be the same year, 2016. And then that's the back of that one. Really cute collection. All right, this one is Chamel Go Now Go Cafe, 2016. So there's a chevron and red. Well, there's 3 sheets of this, so I'll give away one of these. It's cafe with the chevron and the red. So this is the 3rd one. I'll put in the giveaway. This is Chamel Go Now Go Run, and there's some cut-aparts and some dots, red dots. Really cute. Cute page. And then this one is the same one. So there's 2 of the, is there 2 of those? Yeah, there's 2 of those. Chamel Go Now Go City, 2016. That's really pretty. And that's back. That's pretty too. There's 2 of those. This one is Chamel Go Now Go Date, 2016. There's like a grid on the hearts. Really cute. And then that's the back. And there's 2 of these. And then this one is Chamel Go Now Go Action, 2016. So there's cameras and perpendicular stripes. There's 2 of these. Chamel Go Now Go Move, 2016. So these are suitcases. And that's a green back. I really like the green. And there's 3 of these, so I'll be giving away one of these. So some lucky winner will get one of those. And their paper. Heidi Swap Color Fresh. Note It. This is from 2018. So these are cut-aparts. And then that's on the back. And this is Jen Hatfield, American Crafts, Hey Hello, Thinking of You Sentiments. And this one is from 2019. So that's that one. Really cute. And this is the back. There's like gray sentiments you can read. So one sheet of that. Jen Hatfield, Hey Hello, Floral Friends, 2019. Oh, those are so cute. Well, sloth and llama, cat, little hedgehog. Cute. And then that's the back. Really cute. And then this one is Jen Hatfield, My Bright Life, Little Thoughts, 2018. So that's a cut apart picture. And that's the back. Oh, these are cute. They're adorable. Little hedgehogs. Jenna Hatfield, hey, hello. Blushing Hedgehogs, 2019. Those are adorable. I'm gonna have to fussy cut some of those out. Those are really cute. This is Jenna Hatfield, My Bright Life, called My Bright Life, 2018. Hello. The cut apart side. In black and white stripes. This is Jen Hatfield. This is Family Road Trip. So we have cars. Cute. And then this is the B side. Boy, this video is going to be long because there is a lot of paper here. This, I don't know, it must have been from a paper pad because it's ripped. But it's just rainbow of colorful scallops. This is probably from a paper pad too. Looks like sequins on black. Don't know what paper pad it is. This one is butterflies with gold foiling. I don't know if you can see the gold foiling or not. I guess you can a little bit. Don't know what collection that is. It's another one. There's gold foiling on that. It's got llamas and different things. Cut aparts. Make sure you can see all of it. It's single-sided. It's from a paper pad. Goldenrod sunshines. It's single-sided. Okay, this is Color Play. Color Me Hello card layers. Doesn't have a year on here. So these are a piece of cardstock that you can use your own markers or colored pencils or paints to make it whatever color you want, I guess. Color Play, Color Me Grow. Again, these are cut aparts that you color. And then that's the back. This is Photo Play, Stuck on You. It doesn't have a year, but it looks more recent. Shauna Klingman? Kleinman? I'm probably saying that wrong. There's cut aparts on this side. And then that's the B side. So, oh, there's 3 of these. Oh, some lucky winner gets one of these too. Stuck on You. So that's the 2. And then this is the 3rd one. So some lucky winner will get one of those. Photo Play, Live Simply, Stuck on You. This is her again. Shauna Klingerman? I can hardly see it. It's really tiny. So these you could color in if you wanted. And then that's the B side. This is Photo Play, Life is Tweet. Stuck on You from Shauna Kleinman or Klingerman or however you say it. Sorry for butchering your name, Shauna, if you're watching this, but I doubt you are. But her name is so tiny on here. I wish they would have made it a lot larger because she should be recognized. These are really cute. Photo play better together. So we've got a bunch of jars with succulents in it, which would be perfect for a layout with my daughter-in-law. Yessie, she loves succulents. Her house is just covered in succulents. Their wedding was all succulents too. Succulents and white flowers. Happy Days. Looks like some chickens. My Mind's Eye. This one's 2019. It's called Free Range. Very cute. That's a recent collection. This one's Photo Play. Tiny Prince Green Floral. Vintage Girl. Think to Remember. That's the B-side. Oh, I hope I get through this soon because I'm starting to feel nauseous. Okay, I need to eat something. Dad Life, #1 Dad, 2019 Simple Stories. So there's orange and stripes. There's 3 of these, so I'll give away one of these. Really cute. Okay, so this is Reminisce. Are you ready for some football? And this is, doesn't have a date on it. It's really an older collection. So it's a football paper. Another sheet of that. Oh, there's 3 of these, so I'll give away one of these. Oh, there's 4 of these. Goodness. Maybe I'll give away 2 of these. Football paper. And this is football 1st and 10. So there's footballs and green helmets on green. And are these? No. These are soccer. My grandson Zayden is playing soccer for the first time this year. He's 5. So I finally have some soccer pictures of him playing soccer. So this is called Soccer Playbook. And actually, this past weekend, he scored his first goal. So they took pictures of that, and I screenshot them. That's how I get pictures of my kids' kids. Generally, if they're not here, I will screenshot them. And Zayden lives in Arizona. So, like, and he's really Matt and Yessie's nephew. But he lived with them for a while, and they are like his second parents. So he calls me Nana, and he's more like a grandson than he is a nephew or great nephew. But I also adore Yessie's brothers, Jose's 2 little kids, Angelica or Angelica is how they say it. And I don't know why I can't think of the little boy's name. How can I forget it? It's Jose. Josecito is what they call him. And they're adorable. And so I kind of spoil them a little bit as well or I try to. I want to more in the future because it's not fair for Zayden to just, get everything. And Josecito and Angelica are just precious. They're precious little kids, and they don't understand. They wouldn't understand if they didn't got something and they didn't get something. So I have to remember that. So, but they're more nephew, like their niece and nephew, great niece and nephew than Zayden, who is more like a grandchild to us. He only has one set of grandparents, and he thinks of Matt as his dad. A lot of the time, I've heard him call Matt dad. You know, he asked Matt one time, can you be my dad, or are you my dad? And Matt said, if you want me to be, I'll be your dad. And all the father things at school that he has for Father's Day and little programs and stuff Matt goes to. So Matt has stepped up to be like a father to Zayden, and yes, he is definitely a second mom to Zayden. So, and they definitely spoil him a lot. You know, not like unreasonably, but you know, they love him to pieces, and they don't have any kids yet. So I hope that they do, though, because they're gonna have adorable kids. They're gonna have the cutest little kids that you ever did see. So I don't know. This must be from a paper pad. I don't know what brand it is, but it's really, really cute. I like the orange. It's nice quality cardstock. This one as well. Really cute. These would be really cute fussy cutted out. Fussy cutted. It's a hard word to say. This is hearts. And this is lime green with like these paisleys. And some flowers. Oh, those are really pretty. I like that. I like that background, but I can see myself fussy cutting these out instead of using it like a background sheet. But it is double-sided, so that's going to be difficult. Difficult for me because I like to use both sides. Yeah, this is part of a paper pad because this is ripped. She must have ripped out the pages that she didn't want, or these were the ones that were left. So I always wonder about the people who, like, when I purchase something secondhand, like, where did it come from? You know, what was this person like? You know, what kind of scrapbooker were they? You know, did they have any kids, or do they just scrapbook their pets or their vacations, or, you know, that kind of stuff. I always wonder about the people that I get stuff from, even if I get it from Goodwill. You know, like if I purchase a scrapbook from Goodwill or whatever, I wonder about the person who owned it. Was it a gift and they don't scrapbook, or had they always planned a scrapbook and they just never got around to it? Or, you know, I know my mom is retired, and she has talked about getting into scrapbooking so many times. And, you know, we've talked about it a lot of times, and she just never does. I don't think that she has the patience for it, to be honest. My mom is she's a very type A person, where she's busy all the time. She very rarely just sits still. And she's very much a free spirit. Definitely a 60s girl. But she was a teenager in the 60s, and so was my dad. And they are very much that way. Like, my dad is very straight-laced and calm and very very respectful, because that's the type of house he grew up in. My grandparents were very strict. And then my mother, her parents were strict, but my grandpa was an alcoholic, and he was abusive toward her. So she pretty much did what she wanted, because she knew she was going to get it regardless. And
And so she's more of a free spirit, and just kind of like her she's adventuresome and more apt to try like anything. My grandma, my mom's mom, is very adventuresome too, but more in a my grandma grew up in a household of between 8 and 10 kids, so it was a big family. And her youngest brother, my grandma's youngest brother, Lewis, is only a couple years older than my mom. So the age range of those kids, my grandma was the second oldest, and so is just it's a big it was a big family. And I don't think my grandma had the opportunity to do a lot of traveling and adventuresome stuff when she was young and raising kids, but she did when she was older. My grandma's an author, and she also worked for many years at Sears. She was a supervisor for Sears, and her pension, when she retired, was large enough for her to tour the world. And so we call her our world traveler. And she is still alive. She's 98, and she has had a stroke, so she is paralyzed on one side, but her cognitively, she is still partially with it. I mean, for the most part, for a 98-year-old, I mean, she has her moments. Sometimes she seems a little forgetful. Like a couple times I visited her and I don't think she knew who I was. But she had just been recovering from COVID. COVID really did a number on her and kicked her butt. And I'm actually surprised she survived it, with all of her medical needs. But oh man, and she had already been vaccinated as well when she got it. Thank goodness she was vaccinated, or she probably wouldn't be here right now. This is Karen Foster Designs, typical Karen Foster paper. And this is called Winter Wonderland Collage. And there are 2 sheets of this. So I grew up in a household where my dad was very straight-laced and very, very, he was like the supportive backbone in our family. My mom was more adventuresome and more like, I wouldn't call her a hippie. I don't think she was a hippie in the 60s, but I think she could have become a hippie had certain things not have happened in her life. I think that she had friends that were hippies. So, but she had me very young, and having a child, you are forced to grow up and be responsible. And so she didn't ever become a hippie, but she's definitely a very adventuresome type. But I know even when we're sitting watching TV or whatever, she's on her computer. Like, she's always on her laptop. She's very rarely not doing something. She is just constantly busy doing something. This is Karen Foster Designs, River Sports Gear. There's no year on this, so it's older collection, but it's got like oars, boat oars. And then there's another one of that. Oh, I feel like I'm not even halfway through. This is crazy. It's going to be a 2-hour video. I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot of paper here. Plus, I'm extra chatty, that's just how I am. I don't like it to just be a boring video with not any conversation going on. I like to talk like you guys are my friends, and we're just having a regular conversation. So this is Essentials Papers, Salsa This is called Salsa Skinny Stripe, 2005. Oh, it's from Junkets. Junkets. I don't know if that company is still around anymore. It's single-sided. And there are 2 of these. I know it's when the distress, the grunge, I can always remember like that scrapbooking period when grunge and distressed stuff were in. This is called Salsa Dots. Same collection from 2005 from Junkets. Not single-sided. I knew it was single-sided. I don't know why I showed the back. This one is called Salsa Petite Plaid. 2005 Junkets. Same collection. This is a different collection, I'm pretty sure. This is from Junkets. This is the Bright Papers collection. Bright Chunky Stripe. This is another distressed one. This one is from 2005 as well. Oh, I knew it was single-sided, but I don't know why I do that. This collection is single-sided. Bright Papers collection, Bright Circles, 2005. This one is called Bright Dots, 2005. This one is a cancer survivor ribbons, Fight for a Cure. We've had a lot of people in our family with cancer, so this will be good. I have people in my family that are still battling cancer, and some are survivors. My parents are both survivors of cancer. My mom, thyroid cancer, my dad, prostate cancer. My brother-in-law, Dan, is still battling cancer. He was cancer-free last year, and they did a scan, and now he has prostate cancer. But they say that it's not related to the other cancer that he had. This cancer is like a hereditary one because his dad also has prostate cancer. And my Aunt Ruth is still battling breast cancer. And she takes a pill every day that, I think it's a pill that prevents her tumor from growing. And she has been on this pill for years and years and years. And thankfully it has never grown. But she's a fighter. She has fought for years. I think there was 2 decades that she was cancer free, and then it showed up near her esophagus, her windpipe, and they said it was breast cancer that had attached itself, because she had a double mastectomy, like in, I think it was like the 80s, 1980s, but it's just, but she's doing well, and her and my uncle, they love to camp, and they're, they still camp on a regular basis, but they're more careful now because of COVID. I don't think that they're as active as they used to be because of COVID. They have to be really careful so she doesn't get sick. This is Moxie, 2017. Cure for All support. Really pretty. On this, and then on my husband's side, of course, his dad died of pancreatic cancer, and then his brother had kidney cancer, and he was a survivor, and then he just passed away this past summer from a heart attack. And his uncle, who lives with my mother-in-law, he has prostate cancer. So there's just a lot of cancer in our family. So this is KI Memories 2006, and this is called Beautiful Word Whispers. It's got pinks and stripes. And there's 2 sheets of this. It's so interesting, like the color trends, like there's browns and pinks together and browns and blue. I remember in 2006 when those colors were really popular together. This is SEI Twitter pated love lines. I don't know if there's a year. There's no year on this, but it's really pretty paper. Love the stripes. Really pretty. I like the stripes more than the polka dots. I'm more of a stripe person than I am a polka dot person. I mean, I don't hate polka dots. I just like stripes. I'm more of a stripe person. This is Reminisce Shamrock Dot. And there is no date that I can see. So it's just like green. And then there's a giant shamrock on one side. And there's 3 of these. So, or wow, there's 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll be giving 2 of these away. We don't do too much for St. Patrick's Day, even though I have Irish in my family. We just don't. I usually serve corned beef and cabbage. Well, I don't usually serve the cabbage part because no one likes cabbage in my family, but my family definitely likes corned beef, the way I cook it. I usually put like mustard and brown sugar on it and bake it in the oven. This is Imagine Us, 2013. And what is the name of this collection? Soda pop bottles. It just has a number. It doesn't really have a name. It's 400147. So that reminds me of a picnic. And then there's soda pop bottles. I don't know if Imagine Us doesn't name their paper. Some of their paper I think is named. I don't know. This is Sandy Lion. This is old. I don't think Sandy Lion's been around for a long time. Lolia by Margot Alina. Large plaid. Oh, 2005. It's not that old. It's single-sided. Blast Off by Jen Allison. This is silver foiling. And then there's like a galaxy. This is from My Mind's Eye. This is 2018, so this is very recent. And there's 2 sheets of that. That'll be cute for pages with Mini Jordan. I always tell him he's gonna grow up and work for NASA. California. What is the California Yosemite from Reminisce, and I have no idea what year it is. So there's like this picture of Yosemite and then some grapes. This is Ella and Viv Paper Company, Animal Kingdom Ostrich. And this is Reminisce. So this is, must be an ostrich. Both of them. A plucked ostrich, for sure. Ostrich skin. I don't know, I haven't seen an ostrich up close in a really long time, so I don't know. This one is called France, Parisian Cafe. Reminisce. No date. So this must be a photo of France. These are really hard to scrapbook with. I mean, I could see that using this page like for my Disney album, like Epcot. I'm sure we have pictures of France, but it would be really difficult to figure out where I would put the picture. Is the only thing. This has a lot of dates. It can't be that old because the dates go up to 2014. So, they're like quirks. And there's 2 sheets of that. And then this is from a paper pad. It looks like zebra stripes with paint all over it. Oh, this is Ella and Viv, Animal Kingdom, Pink Python. That must be the skin of a python snake. That looks like a zebra, though. This one is Hello Spring, Echo Park. There's rain boots, very cute. Spring Showers. This is 2018. Really cute. This has got to be hundreds of dollars worth of paper. I can't even fathom. Like, if you bought this paper individually, it would be so expensive. Hello Spring. Spring Flowers. 2018, Echo Park. So that's really pretty background. And then these are cute with little bees. It's the same collection. Spring Fling, Rain Boots, Echo Park, 2019. So there's kites and rain boots. Maybe that was 2019, not 2018. And more kites and rain boots. And then this one is Spring Fling, Spring Bloom, 2019. So it's really pretty. That's even more pretty. That is gorgeous. This reminds me of my bedspread when I was a little kid. Hello Spring, more rain boots, and Spring Showers. I think there's 3 of these, so I might be giving one of oh yeah, there's more than 3. There might be 4 of these. If there's 4, I'm gonna give 2 of these away. Spring Showers, 2018. And then there's 1, 2, there's 2 more. She'll get 1 or 2 of those. This is Hello Spring, Echo Park. It's a cut apart sheet. Oh, those butterflies are really cute. Journaling cards. This is 2018 Echo Park. So there's 2 of these. This is Reminisce, New Adventures, Frameable Quotes. Oh, there goes my dog. Which probably means that the neighbor's dog is outside. If he sees the neighbor's dog out the sliding glass door, he freaks out. And then both dogs. I knew it. Both dogs are going at it now. Okay, so this says, let's do this. Be yourself. Every day is a new adventure. Good vibes only. Fearless. Inspire. Every day is a new adventure. So I would cut apart these. I don't frame like this stuff. Every day is a new adventure. It's cute, but it's I don't frame scrapbook paper. I use it. There's another sheet of that. This is Frameable Quotes, Reminisce. This one just says love. Love is being stupid together. Love, do small things with great love. You plus me equals love. And then there's a big one. And here's another one. Reminisce, Girl Power, Frameable Quotes, Girl Power, Girl Boss, Girl Power, Born to Shine, bunch of Girl Power. This just says Girl Power in the back. This one is Cartabella. This is my favorite paper company. I just love the texture of their paper, and it's so, or cardstock, it's so thick. I just absolutely love it. This is Karina Gardner, Our Family. So that's some letters, and I love this background. Family Time, it's called. And there's two of these. And then this one is Simple Stories, Frankie and Friends, The Great Pumpkin. So these little things have like Boo and little Halloween sentiments. This would be really cute for a Disney page with oh, what is it called? The Very Scary Halloween Party or whatever. I don't even know if they do that anymore. We were at Disney during that one year, during the Very Scary Halloween Party, but we didn't buy the extra tickets to go to it. We saw a lot of people dressed up in costumes. So 2014 Simple Stories. So there's some skeletons and like a dictionary page. Oh, there's 3 of these, so I'll be giving away one of these. So that's cool. We just didn't pay. I mean, that trip was so expensive as it was. We just didn't. The kids were, what? Hunter was 12. Ethan was 9. They weren't interested in that kind of thing. So this is Maggie Holmes, Sunny Days, Wander Erreur Passier. I'm probably butchering that. I think it's French. French is one language that I do not know. Which is funny because when I was in college the first time, when I was at UWSP, I did take 1 year of Spanish, or 1 semester of French, I mean. I know Spanish, but it was very confusing to switch from Spanish to French. And I mean, I did fine in the course, but I don't remember. I can count in French, and that's about it. I don't remember hardly anything. I think after 1 semester of it, I was like, I'm just gonna stick with Spanish. So this is 2018 Crepe Paper American Crafts. I don't know what the name of that. Oh, Wander and I already said it. Yeah, it's the French name. Man, there are so many of these. Cartabella, Our Family. This is Karina Gardner again. So this is a floral. Happy Day. And this is 2017. So this isn't a terribly old collection. I need to turn on the fan because I am going to be sick. I am like very nauseous right now because I haven't eaten anything since like noon yesterday. I haven't broken my fast. Yeah, I need to turn on the fan. I'm getting overheated and that's making me sick because I need to eat something desperately. This is Reminisce, Cosmos. And I want to finish this video because the last time I tried to use iMovie, said that I didn't have enough space on my phone, which I should have had enough space on my phone to make a movie, but and I had deleted like all the past ones, but it didn't work. So I ended up having to split my video. So these are space themed. Those are cute. I think there's 3 of these, so I'll give one of these away. But they, those are like pictures from the Hubble telescope, I think. I don't even know what I was saying. I'm sorry, you guys. I should have ate before I did this. But I made the rice, and the rice is still sitting in the pan with the lid on. And then I'm going to put it together. I thought, oh, I'll film this video really quick. And it's like, this is taking a really long time. Happy summer, Lori Whitlock, Echo Park. Sweet treats. But I don't want to break up this video. I mean, I could, I suppose. Maybe I'll quit here and I'll just do 2 videos. How's that? We'll do part 1 and part 2 because I still have a lot of paper and I really need to eat something or I'm going to throw up. So, this is Happy Summer and 2016. So, that's that one. Okay. I am going to, this will be the end of video number 1, and I'm going to eat something and then I'll come back because I do not feel good right now. So, I usually only eat 1 meal a day, and it's working really well as far as like my weight loss goes, because it's like the way my body works when I do intermittent fasting, I can only like eat 1 meal a day in order to continue to lose weight. And so I'm trying to get under 200 pounds, and right now I'm at 218, and it's not easy, but and I mean, I'm satisfied once I eat, but if I don't eat when I should, I feel sick, like, and that's how I feel right now. So I'm gonna eat. I'll be back in just a little bit. Bye.